Good time zones, everybody, and welcome to Tuesday. I've just been sitting here with this on one screen because, yeah, I started with Pretty's mode switched on, and it's actually nice to just sit and look at this. Yeah, because Pretty's. Greetings, Raven, Landstrad, Frauke, and CB. It's Tuesday, CB. Did I say Thursday? Or are you having problems with the Thursday coming up? Because my brain just isn't coping. The other one to go with the pretties was this entrance as you enter into the city. And you can see all of this. Again, Pretty's mode. But it also brings us through to where I think we're going to start. Or where I think we're going to consider our next build. And so, Pretty's mode goes away. And we start pondering what we're going to be working on today. And that is going to be the inn and stables right next to the entrance. Because, well, it kind of feels like the right thing to do. And in the world, it sits right here. And just looking at it from that angle, kind of sort of, yeah. There's some issues with the landscape. Notably that it drops a lot here. And I might have to do some landscaping to make this fit. But we'll see. I think the first thing to do is... Well, I was about to say, the first thing to do is start laying out the building, but... Well then, we appear to have done that bit. Also, in the interim overnight, as it were, I couldn't just let it sit at the end of the day yesterday, and yeah, I carried on with the Caldera section that I was working on, and expanded it all the way up to current guesstimate height. Ooh. Future egg of indecision. So we now have all of this running all the way around. The problem is, I'm not happy with that end. It looks wrong. It just doesn't fit. So I think I need to have a think about it. What it probably might do is the top might extend further inwards. So it might be more eroded towards the bottom, but still actually just a bit more of a log graph than a flattened spline. I don't know. I'll have a think about it. It's the Caldera. The Caldera is my weekend jobs, except for yesterday where it was just filling in because I hadn't done that on stream and I felt like it. So where do I've got some spare eggs of indecision here. Yep, there they are. Future eggs of indecision. And let's see. We have a small pile of dirt. I got a pile of dirt. I got a pile of dirt. You know what's in it. Okay. Anyone seen my brain? Because apparently I'm now having Johnny Depp moments. Or at least Captain Jack Sparrow moments. Not entirely convinced I would want to have Johnny Depp moments. Moving right along. I think, therefore I am. Let's see. Yar. I don't know. None of this makes sense. But when's that ever stopped me? I'll say, why am I having trouble building that block? So, if this is going to be a stables, because of course, who has an inn without a stables? This is probably going to be the inn itself, which I think is going to be a 2-story building. But it might be a 3, including a basement, because it kind of feels like it would be more useful to actually include a basement on this. So let's start removing some dirt as well. And I've not turned on game sounds. Bar in the basement. If not a bar, certainly maybe the kitchen and beer cellar. The bar might be on the ground floor, and rooms on the upper floor. I don't know yet. Let's figure out what sort of space we have, and how crazy you have to be to build this thing, and then we will work forwards from there. Also, apparently it's getting dark already. Well, Minecraft, why? Why? Probably a bit of both. I'm thinking the communal attic with bunks might be over the stables, and there might be a few rooms over the top on the upper floor of the normal building. So that you've got basically dirt cheap and smelly, and less dirt cheap and charge you for comfort. Because hey, you want to encourage both into a city. The dirt cheap are probably providing the labour, and the expensive people are probably the ones actually giving you money. By the way, that I grabbed a whole pile of dirt first, and now I'm actually just making myself a large pile of dirt. Hey, Shadow Sky. And it's Cyber. Hello, Cyber. Welcome to Tuesday. And for anybody lurking in the background, welcome to you too. Because why not? Half the lurkers are probably the ones who are keeping this group propped up. Let's have a look. And the other half are probably just lurking because they feel like it. It's a grey as well. Goodness, we've got all of the group in. Wondering if it might be worth actually making this building bigger. I don't know. The problem is if I make it bigger, I've got to get rid of this tree. But if I don't make it bigger, we've got this area here. Now this area here could actually... no, I'm not going to make it bigger. I've just changed my mind. That area is about to become a pub garden. You know, growing things, growing food for them to actually, you know, sell. So that kind of makes sense. Anno 2205. I don't think I've actually played 2205, despite the fact that I think I probably own it. L-shaped might be interesting. I think the fact that we're going to actually end up connecting into the stables is probably going to be where we're going to get some interesting shapes anyway. So, for the moment, let's not. I don't know. This is one of those let's see what happens moments. If we build it, they will come. Except I have absolutely no intention of building a baseball field in this city. I think if I do pull this all the way down to here, I think this is the right height now. 1, 2, 3, 4, floor. Yeah. We can definitely put a beer cellar and a kitchen down here. And actually a kitchen would then work really nicely with having a sort of cottage garden type food area. Or food... lightweight farming area out the back. Because that would be right next to where they want to prepare it. So it kind of makes... Hello, hole in the world. It wouldn't be Minecraft if I didn't find another socking great big cave underneath something. Why do I have a feeling that I actually filled in some of this? It has that sort of... latrine. Oh, that's an interesting thought. Maybe not for the latrine, but maybe a... well... you might be right. I actually suspect possibly I did fill this in. Badly, apparently. Because there's not much of it. Part of me is wondering whether or not it might be interesting to leave a small... yeah. A small well underneath the kitchen. It'd be one of those... and this is where the kitchen gets its water from, sort of moments. Don't know. Right. I'm going to leave those there. I should probably take away this wall, however, because this is kind of where I want to put a wall. Stay on. Oh, so much dirt in the way. You'd think I would have thought about preparing this in advance, but hey, why should I prepare? This is content. This is building stuff. All the stuff. Also, I appear to be intending on putting a small edge to the building here. Is this actually at the same line as that? Yes, it is. Interesting. Interesting. So I appear to have set it up so that there are two equal... Huh. Okay, apparently I designed this with some very interesting shapes in mind. This building's going to be weird. Nothing new there. Today on Building Weirdness with Scotsman. Out of curiosity, where is that in relation to the wall? Oh, that's just in the middle of the danged floor. Do I really want to leave that there? There's a river right there. Nope. I do not want a river to run through it. Next problem. Because why would I only have one? Do I want to fill in this landscape and raise this up as well? We've got this interesting extra building here as well, which I suspect is probably going to be the innkeeper's house. Or maybe something else. Okay, let's raise all of this up to a sensible height. And by sensible, I mean one below the desired, so that we can actually fill it in later as a courtyard or something. Just not all of it. raises questions of what we do with the landscape in front of this building. Whoops. You know what? I think the landscape in front of this building is a future Scotsman problem. And future Scotsman hates present-day Scotsman with a vehemence for the amount of corners that he's going to cut right now. And all of those corners are going to be in what does he plan on doing right now? So of course, future Scotsman hates him. Right. Let's take out some of this as well. Absolutely no chance of that being anything but dirt. Okay, so we've got a sort of building floor plan. Was it a poor plan? No, floor plan. That's build height, so we're looking at certainly filling in this. Right. Okay. Probably should bring the camera count in a bit closer so that we can actually see what I'm doing. What do you mean I can only sleep at night during thunderstorms? Scratch that. There's a word missing there. Or during thunderstorms. You can only sleep at night during thunderstorms. Well, that would certainly... that would suck. As a rule. Right, so I took 3 stacks of dirt out and ended up putting 7 in. Yep, that's definitely how that goes. That be how we do it. Hello, pig. Do I want to end up putting you into a side barn here? Nah. Also, hello, froggies. Never really did finish that area off. Not quite sure what the heck I wanted to do with it. It's not so much that, it's this gap here that I don't know what to do with. So I'm letting that percolate. Also, I see a Gordon running across the upper balcony. What are the odds it's Mycroft? Hello, Gordon. Nope, it's Lord Snot. Of course it is. The Gordons, they get everywhere. It's nice to know that they haven't actually managed to escape yet, though. That's... Yeah, there were 3 double chests full of stone here yesterday. There's now 1.5, and the other 3, the other 1.5 are over there. That makes me curious. What is my 92,000? Yeah, sounds about right. Okay, I need to work out a building style. Something a cross between that and everything else. I'm curious. I have 4 colours that I'm thinking of using. Do they work well together? Hello, Nanian. So if we do that and that, that's not too bad. And if we do that and that, that's also not too bad. Looked at my own inventory to work out where the fish were. I thought I'd put them in a chest somewhere. Oh, God. Wow. I'm beyond saving here. The fish is because of the base. Because it's all about the base. Because it's all about the base. About the base. No fishing. It's all about the base. About the base. No fishing. What? Was it that bad that you're having to cry at my bad puns? I don't think Minecraft likes me making bad jokes. Okay, so what I'm actually thinking is... whoops. Probably... three tiers of colouring. A bit like that. So this will be the sort of subterranean colouring, this will be the ground level, and this will be an upper floor. It's just this accent colour that I'm trying to decide whether or not that's what I want or not. Do I go with that, or do I go with... not that. Yes. Trying to decide, because maybe... I'm tempted more by the acacia. I mean, the other option would be to just go with the one I've used so often around here of polished basalt, or just basalt. No. I keep forgetting basalt is sided as well. Okay, so I think we'll keep the nether bricks for highlights around the building, rather than inclusive in the actual build itself. I think I'm tempted to go with this mix rather than go with the basalt all the way up, because then we can actually use the basalt as sort of, it's older, it's more broken down, and yes, we're going to have to figure out whether or not we want to break this building down, probably a little bit, certainly because of the Gordons. Yeah. Okay, I think I have a colour scheme. And what we can probably consider doing is... do I want to... no, let's go with... tough cobble deep slate, and do I want to go all the way to cobble? Is cobble going too far? Yeah, cobble is going too far. So should it be... Yeah, I think that's going to be the mix. Okay, so we're looking at meaty dirt, mud brick, brick, tough, cobble deep slate, and deep slate brick. Of course it does, Nanian. Yep, that's the one for okay. I was trying to work out whether or not that was what was going through my mind or not. Although even nowadays, some of the supposed specialised one-trick ponies are basically just lightweight programmable boards in their own right, even if they're not going as far as being Raspberry Pis. Often they're based on Broadcom chips as it is. So many routers really are basically just a Broadcom chip running a Linux. Yeah, I think that's our colour scheme. So apparently we're just going to have to put up with the rain for a while, because Minecraft doesn't want to let me have a nice dry day in Minecraft. I believe that's probably, what was it, quote 29? Is it quote 29? Yeah, it was. So basically, Minecraft doesn't like the idea of me having a nice dry day. It's just going to say no. Okay, let's start thinking about what to do. And actually, I'm going to grab... I need a stone cutter, and I don't happen to have a stone cutter. One thing I don't have in that area. Oh, really? Thank you, Shadow. We haven't had that one for a while. Are we live again? Yes, we are. How annoying. We haven't had that for a while. I thought we'd managed to get rid of those. Not that I've done anything. It's just, it seems to stop every so often. Hey, Sci-Fi. Let's see. I was about to say what was the noise, but I've just realised it's the Gordons. I should probably get a pair of shears out, because probably more useful. Oh look, a pair of shears. How convenient. I actually have a chest full of shears. Right, let's see. And let's do... I'm going to mess this about a bit, just because I can. This one. It is now taller than the others, because... whoops. Apparently I left out a piece of dirt. Fine. No, I didn't want one of those there. I wanted that there. Today on things that make you go, forget about it. Okay. So that's 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 2. Okay, I think I've got this set up mentally to have quite a lot of panels. So this is going to burn through basalt, but as if I didn't burn through basalt on a regular basis anyhow, so that's nothing new. Ow. Pig. Pig. If you don't leave, I'm going to turn you into bacon. And I don't mean Kevin Bacon. Apparently I've made those two shorter. Whoops. And I have the urge to call Pig Kevin. And stick him in a corner somewhere, just to make sure that we keep him. The problem is Kevin might consider himself home alone and decide to just basically go slightly mental on us, which would be bad. Don't go mental on us, Kevin. Don't go mental. Right, let's borrow. By borrow, I mean completely use forever. Some of these. Do I have any? Not in the slightest. Well then, apparently I am out of moss. Because that never happens. You know, one of these days I should just, acquire like 15 tons of moss and store it in a chest somewhere. Ooh, it's another egg of indecision. Problem is, even if I did acquire 15 tons of moss and store it in a chest somewhere, that would probably last about 3 days. Don't know why. Right, since this is noisy, I'm going to turn off game sounds for a second. Right. Let's acquire 3 stacks of this. Give me your moss. I want all the moss. I'm just not sure if it's Kate moss or Carrie Ann moss. Are we up to 64 yet? No. Close, but not quite. 40. 45. 64. There we are. And now we run back across the top of the lava. Turn that off. And turn game sound back on. Yeah, this thing doesn't just sort of generate bone meal fast. have to say is that was one of the better investments that I made. Still need to build a proper entrance to that area, and maybe decorate the living heck out of it. Lamageddon decided to get the word in on the matter. Right. So the reason I wanted the moss was because moss brick. Obviously. Kind of shame that you can't do mossy deep slate brick. That would be really nice. Please, thank you, Minecraft. Please, Kay, thank you. Let's see. It's one of those. Minecraft, might I please have the mossy deep slate, please? Thank you. Can you imagine mossy deep slate? It would be a lovely colour. I suspect it would also be a fantastic texture. No. AFKing way. Somebody's been paying too much attention to their Final Fantasy social media team. That wasn't supposed to be there. Okay, so that kind of makes sense. That one doesn't. Don't like that. Not sure about that one, so let's take it out again. I'm going to use these as sort of broken down texture, so that fits because that's all broken down. I should probably make this one broken down. Better. That's all broken down, so that's good. Whoops. I need to take that out because we need to do some work with there. I'll have a think about that. I need to work out whether or not I want to actually do this as walls, or whether or not I want to do it as blocks. I'm tempted to go with walls because I think it would look better. Yeah, I think walls would probably be a nicer solution. Right, you, and we're out of deep slate brick. I can see that's going to be one thing that I might regret out of all of this. I haven't yet done a major deep slate cobble excavation for a while. Not entirely convinced to have enough of it to... Right, that's a 3, so I'm thinking this one is probably... I think this should be... Yeah, we'll probably put a door here and a set of stairs leading up to the upper floor here, using this section as stairs. So this section is going to be walled off, which means we're looking at a couple of those. I'll just put 3 of those in, yeah, and one of those and one. No, other way around. this will just be a doorway into here, leading up to the upper floor, which will be the communal, dirt cheap living quarters. Yeah, that'll work nicely. Haven't decided how much of this we're going to break, but we can work on that later. Question. Apparently there's a hole there. Inconveniently, it's the one that I've just dug, so I should really have not fallen into it because I should have known it was there. So, this area needs to be removed as well, because shape. But not worry about that one. So what we might have is this might be... Ah, yes. Ah, yes. Oh, that'll work nicely. We can have a doorway here and a set of stairs leading down into the cellars here. Yeah, that'll make perfect sense. Just as soon as I can find the right block to have as a doorstep. What are we going to have as doorsteps? Not too bright, too smooth, too... No. Heck no. No. Okay, it's going to be blackstone then. And while we're at it, let's grab a couple of doors. You'll do. Take down to polished. So we want to have a doorway here and a doorway here, which means you and you. Really, I should probably have found my axe, but that's better. Okay, so then we have stairway down. Probably slightly less brutal than that, but stairway down. Flooring, stairs, possibly. Yeah, let's just go with. No, that's not. What do I want to use as stairs in this? No. Possibly. Too bright. Too obvious. Heck no. Too dark. Lovely. I sorted out a colour scheme for the exterior of the building and didn't think to deal with the interior. Well done, Scots. Dagnabbit. Thank God there isn't obsidian stairs. Let's just use these for the moment. Let's assume for the basement and ground floor we're probably looking at stone. And then we can work outwards from there. And I know this now stretches beyond that wall. Ah, it really does stretch beyond that wall. Dagnabbit, do I need to extend that wall? Is now the time to find that before we... Before we get very far, do I need to think this through? Because even if I take that out, I'm going to be extending into there. How much more do I need by way of headroom? Really? Yep. Congratulations. I don't believe it. I just do not believe it. Really? That sounds like an interesting book, CB. You know what? I'm going to extend it by 2 because I do not want to have an off by 1 error on this. I just cannot for today. No. 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 Not having an off by 1 error. Nope. Oh. I'm not sure that works anyway. Because otherwise there's nowhere to turn around. So I need to consider... let's see. I don't suppose this is 3. I think I just made the whole building 1 wider. 1, 2, 3. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Oh, hold on. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, rebel. So we're looking at here. And if I'm looking at needing that, do I want to put it there and do a 1? Or do I want to... If I do here, we could extend the building by 2. At least we're finding this early. It would be nice. It's better to find this sort of off by a couple error before we start building properly. Also, the interesting advantage of turning this into 333 is this then becomes a nice shape. Or a nice bit of repetitive. I could do it as 232. Would 232 work? So, corner 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Brings us back in line with the existing. And 232 also works as a nice, because then we can have a double door out of the building and into the next section. Yeah, there we are. 232. So we still have an off by 1 error. But now we've just moved it off to the other side of the building. Right. Okay. And I think 232 works nicely anyway. It's that one. And that one can fill in that. So we've got a 2-wide doorway here coming out of this, which will probably be doorway followed by... Actually, it'll probably be doorway here. Leading into this section, then we go into here, and this one we probably do want to have something tacky and cheap for stairs. Wait, what? Why do I not have the materials that I'm looking for again? Oh, because they're in here. So let's do Dark Oak Stairs. And Dark Oak Stairs will take us up from here. Let's see. Through here, through here. One, two, three. Floor. Excellent. And that now lines up with roughly where I want the floor level to be above the stables, and starts giving me my floor level for the upper floor now. And it fits nicely, neatly, one of the two. One of the four. English, not bothering with that. So we've got a fairly tall room down here. Actually, do we? 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we've got a taller floor for the basement. 1, 2, 3, 4. Than we have for the niece. Yeah. But then we'll probably have half slab roof and stone ceiling. And so this would be bigger anyway. Question. Nah, not worried about that question. And so that. So this doesn't stay here. This goes 2 to the left. Everybody to the left, left. Like so. And then we have like so. And I need more basalt. More basalt. I'm being good this time. I'm actually trying to work out my floors and ceilings and walls at the same time, as opposed to, you know, building an interior and then attempting to... Actually, I haven't started a ceiling yet. I'm doing pretty well. I haven't built a roof yet. That just sounds wrong. Why did I expect there to be a staircase here? Derp. 2, so it's here. 1, 2, 3. And to be honest, we're never going to see this corner because that's entirely underground. And we're never going to see this corner because it's also entirely underground. But we will see this one because it'll be the corner of the building. 1, 2, 2. This one is an exterior section. Where am I? Oh yeah, let's go this way. You. No. 2 of those. And then we need to bring these ones up. Basalt, polished. Polished. Yep. This is kind of sort of getting a feel for... And what we can probably do... Oh, that will work nicely. This end, we use the same outcropping of the building. And we have a nice fireplace and chimney here. Yes, chimney. So that gives us the shape here and gives us a reason for this. And we have a chimney all the way up from down here as well, which makes this our kitchen. Right. I need... Let's get something to mark that as going to be a chimney so that I remember. Because 2 to 1 odds, I will forget 20 seconds from now. The 3-wide chimney works quite nicely. Hey, Squishy! Okay, so that is a chimney. Looks fantastic. Jobs are good. Who needs any more? We'll just leave it at that. So we've got chimney over there, doorway over here. So we can probably put a faux chimney on the outside of this bit. Nah. Let's not bother with something like that. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Nanian. Absolutely, completely done. It's perfect. Why improve on perfection? 5 hours of investigative accounting in the past hour. Ew. That sounds painful and stressful. Do I want to put another block up? Try to get rid of the sweet berries from my inventory. I have them left over from yesterday when I was hoping to see yet more of the cute foxes. Because cute foxes. Alright. It's not going to let me sleep yet. I wish to sleep. Please, sir, can I have some sleep, sir? Thank you. Let's see, I'm going to do another block and another level. That way, ground floor to upper floor height is the same as the basement to the upper floor height. Yuck. That sounds like the sort of thing that generally makes life difficult. Let's get rid of the yellow wool. I don't need yellow wool in my inventory. Also, pretty sure I do not need an egg of indecision right now. The indecision is in whether or not I have enough materials for this. That's not what I was doing. And the egg of indecision doesn't go into that chest. And it's a future egg of indecision. Sand. More sand. Yuck. Apparently this chest is a dumping ground. Absolute, total dumping ground of chaos. Don't tell Pearlescent Moon. I believe that's the appropriate joke for this one. Let's see. That. And yeah. Lovely. Oh God, not the soaring chests. Please, I'm sorry. Forgive me. I don't mean to soaring chest it. No, I wanted to do that. And then that. Pretty sure most places will do 90-day terms under the heading of we won't pay you until 90 days after you've asked us to pay you. Or is that just a few companies that I've worked with that like to take the mick on how long? Okay. We have a ground floor wall starting to appear. And a doorway. Okay. I see. Let's put this in here, and this in here, and let's grab some of this. That's soul sand. That's not what I'm looking for. And some of that, and a bit of this. And yeah. That one turns into something else. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I wish I had some podzol. Actually, no, gravel. Gravel. I saw gravel here somewhere. Yep, oh, 6 pieces of it. Lovely. That's an absolutely fantastic supply of gravel you've got there, Scots. Yeah. It's not gonna work. That, That looks crap. That looks absolutely terrible. It's not following any form of consistency. It's no, that's just no. I'm sorry, I can't accept that. That was a terrible piece of building. Let's start that again. Right. Okay, let's rip all of that out and start again. Okay. So, let's start in this corner with this, and a bit of that, and then we'll include some of the gravel in just a couple of places. Gravel's too much. Tough, on the other hand, might be better. So if we put some... no, tough's wrong as well. So I think we probably want to do the mangrove roots and then the coarse dirt. And just a couple of pieces of this in towards the end. That feels better. That doesn't feel quite so terrible now. It's sort of got a gradient across the whole thing. Those moments of, well, that looks appalling. Why did you do that? Now this is where we bring in the tough and that, because that's going to be a wall. And we probably need to swap the stone bricks out for... much better. See? Occasionally just saying no, ripping it all out again and starting over is the right thing to do. He says, for the 4,000th time that he's done that. Put the mud away. Put the coarse dirt away. Put some of the tuff away, because apparently we've got loads of that now. Right. Yellow wool. A yellow wool, a yellow wool, a yellow wool. So much yellow wool. Oh! I had two... oh no, that's the 2 stacks of moss that I brought over earlier. I'm like, why do I have 2 stacks of moss in here? Why didn't I use those earlier when I needed them? Because I didn't have them there when I had needed them earlier. That's the result of me getting them from... oh. I ain't got no sanity, and I'm losing it. Would it be too much? Question. Does nether brick fence connect to a fence gate? Yes, it does. Don't particularly like that fence gate, but it tells me that it actually connects to it. Do I have... yes, I do. Heck yeah, and that actually works nicely. Excellent. Right, first things first, I need to get rid of darkness, because darkness comes. Darkness is falling. Zombies are coming. And the suicide shrubs. Not the suicide shrubs. And yes, I know I'm using a pick on a fence. Right, what I would also like is 369. This is going to confuse matters even further, but there's nothing wrong with that. Let's grab those. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And of course those don't join. Whoopsie. Here. And that. Lovely. Lovely. Ha. Minecraft, could you be slightly more consistent in your placement rules, please? I know you do this because you want to. I can see that is going to get trotted out quite regularly now. And that doesn't work. Yep. Burble. What if we do this? And put away the thing I actually wanted. Congratulations. That makes perfect sense. You're pulling it down. Stop pulling it down. Fine. Okay, we'll do it the other way around. No, because that won't join. I hate you with the breath of 1,000 fires. What? That doesn't make any sense. Now you're consistent. But now you've ruined my upper. Nyah. I feel like I lost a block somewhere. Oh yeah, there it is. So if we do that... I can work with that. I can work with that. Particularly if we then... do this. Yes. Okay, so I need 3... Oh, well, that actually then goes straight across, which doesn't look too bad. I need 3 more. Just say no. Just say no. 1, 2, 3. And then we put the... No, that's the... No, and that's a complete full. Right. Except I'm looking at this and wondering if that makes sense. Would it be more sensible to take out that one and that one? And do it like that? Ooh, that actually looks pretty good, but it might be more useful if we take out that one and find that it's escaped to the back of the building. And then swap that for a fence. This is where we take a fence to all of this. That works. And that gives us a nice sort of shape to all of this. And then we can start building the upper floor above the top of it. Yeah. Yes. Yes. I like it. You like it, but not a lot. It's the lovely Debbie McGee. No, what? There. I can't get back into my build. Also, I should probably eat. Well, I've run out of sweet berries, so that's good. Is it sweet berries? Berries, whatever the heck. And the nice advantage of doing this is I now actually have a consistent fence all the way back. Thank God. Yeah, I should really probably consider putting a floor in here. Let's think about doing that while we're losing our marbles. Flooring. I'm tempted to do andesite and cobble for the floor. So let's do that. Well, that doesn't help. I'm just going to use cobble here. I have but one thing to say to that, Nanian. Okay, that works. Now we have a floor. And that gives us the beginnings of the floor through the building. So I should really consider taking out this wall. I know it's currently working out where everything is, but I think we've reached the point where we know where everything is. Honest Gov. So we can start bringing in all of the shaping. And yet more yellow wool. I'm forever losing my marbles. I never had any in the first place. I don't know what's going on anyway. Hey, Tor. And yay, button. So many buttons. I still find it quite surprising that there are quite so many buttons in use. Okay. Also, there. I knew it was another one. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is. I was about to say, fall out of the hole there. Time for a pub crawl. Yay! Welcome everyone to the SLA team. I am Howling Crazy Murdoch, the squirrel. Because I'm pretty sure that... oh, there's a piece of floating yellow wool there. Parkour! If there was any member of the A-team that really would be appropriately yeah, apparently so, yes. No, but Squirrel BA can will always find himself in a no. That's Squirrel MacGyver. The concept of Squirrel MacGyver just sounds so right. That's fine, Saber. Neither do the rest of us. It's like, if you expect this conversation to make sense, you're in the wrong group. 80 squirrels are the best. Also, apparently Tor has just figured out that Cyber needed to... I did not expect anything. I'm still trying to work out which way up is reality, and bemused by the fact that any of you are subscribed at all. Although I suspect actually the number of subscribers is significantly lower, and it's actually just it's all a myth. Run to completely confuse my sanity. Really? See? Tor is attempting to destroy my sanity again. And I know that the next statement is likely to be, how can I have any sanity because I didn't have any in the first place? Something like that. Something like that, Cyber. I believe the appropriate statement at this point would be, hey, all lurkers, just say something and you'll probably find that Tor will gift you a sub. No, no asking for subs. Asking for subs is not allowed. And I'm fairly sure that's one of my rules. And if it isn't, I need to double check and find out why I didn't add that as a rule yet. Taran is still, unfortunately, completely consumed by having to spend his entire life in meetings. Poor Taran. I kind of feel like this has served its purpose, but I'm not entirely convinced it has. Let's see. Where are we? What are we doing? Where are we going? And why are we in handbasket? Right. Let's try and work out something. Right. You're all crazy. I'm sticking by that definition. I actually don't need stairs on the underside of this because this is not going to be visible. Actually, that one might be. At which point we put in that, and realise that those two are actually backwards. Should be that one and that one. Yes, right. I need more cobble, deep slate, and deep slate bricks. Because apparently we're at that basement level where we actually are going to do stuff in those materials. Whee! Run away! Run away! while we're thinking about it. Yay for lurking stabbing! You're not going to be much help, but let's put those in there for the moment. And let's get more of the... Oh! I don't need to do that. I already have some. That's polished. Well, you know, I actually had cracked deep slate bricks already. Fantastic. The cracking has already continued. Cracking up here. No! Whee! Okay, and while we're at it, let's see. Dirt, dirt, dirty, dirt. Dirty, 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 dirt. And a bit more dirt. There. Okay, so that's all. None of that was ever going to be visible anyway. So now we do... Actually, I should probably get some... What's the one I'm looking for? Deep slate. I know I saw some. There it is. Just to sort of add a break in texture to those long sections of cobbled deep slate by doing this and that. That way we get a slight texture variance. Which one of these is floor level? That one. Oh, that's a good place. Actually, apparently... where did that go? There it is. Let's swap that for that. Oh no, no point in doing that. That's visible through there. Let's see. You. Bit of this, bit of that, some more of this, and a little bit of this, and a little bit of that. And a little bit, just a little bit. Just a little bit of luck. Righty. Is that the right height? Yes, it is. Okay. And you need to go up a few blocks. Crack. Kind of works out. So now we just do. Ooh. Do we want to have? No, I think we'll just go with unbroken walls across the front of the building, rather than having. How wide is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Take out 2 is 13. Take out 3 gives us 2 5s. So 5, 3, 5. We could have a 3, 5, 5, 5, 3, 5. Do we want it asymmetrical or symmetrical? Hey, welcome back, GGM. Thank you. Do I want symmetrical or asymmetrical? Do I even want to think about this? Not yet. Okay. What I do need is more cobbled deep slate. Yeah. What are the odds I don't have any in this area? I like the fact that the random staircase that I built is actually probably one of the most useful elements of this build so far. That would never have cobble deep slate. Yeah, I do have cobble deep slate. Fantastic. Nowhere near enough. Given that we've got like 15, 45, yeah, we've got way too much to build that's going to need cobble deep slate of some form. Fantastic. Right, I feel like I should probably empty my inventory a little bit and then head to IKEA. Wait a minute, how's it? What? I'm just going to put moss block in there for the moment. Cobble, andesite, nope, fine. I agree. Put those back in there. Welcome back, Sci-Fi. Did you have good norms? Right, to IKEA. Hey ho, the merry-go, off we need to go. I'm out of building things and I don't know what to do. Why is it that sometimes I can do this path, this route in a single firework, and sometimes it takes me 2 or 3? Hold on. Deep slates at that end of the building. Head cat. Yeah, probably. That's tough. That's the deep slate. Cobble. Okay, so I have three barrels of cobble deep slate. Is that all? Lag might be valid as well. And shall we grab... Let's grab some more of the pure deep slate while we're at it. I mean, that one needed 2 simply because it took 1 to get out of IKEA in a hurry. You know, the inner wall of the caldera is starting to reach that point where it might actually almost be complete. Well, I'd say complete, but it's nowhere near. It's not the word complete that I'm looking for. It's at its basic structural shape, but I don't think it is actually. I think there's probably significantly more to do. Okay, if that's floor level, I only need to get up to here. So actually what we can do is bring a row of dirt in here. Tor! Thank you. Oops. Out of curiosity, are all those visible? Yes, they are. Okay. And now we've got a random sub, and we've got a Lady Oolong's gotten one, and it all goes completely to pot again. What? You are all mad. Mad, I tell you. And Tor is attempting to figure out how to start the type train, apparently. No! Stop it! Thank goodness for that. We might actually manage to survive. I will say both thank you and you're all crazy. Oh wait, that's a fireplace. Oh, I can't leave that as dirt. Oh, we'll turn it into polished basalt then. They're mad. 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 A lot of them. I mean, I'm still trying to figure out why the heck there's like 13 people listening to this insanity. There's a lot of very confused lurkers out there, and I'm very happy that... Actually, no, I suspect it's more that I'm the one confused. Why the heck are they... No, what? No. Stop it. Stop it. You're all mad. Mad, I tell ya.
For all the happy times we had.
Which particular one? There's many funny farm songs.
Very much alike.
We're all mad here. Well, I mean, that's nothing new. That's one of those. That's a given statements. Going to take me away. Ha ha hee hee. To the funny farm. You mean that one? Apparently I'm now out of cracked deep slate.
Very much alike.
And now the Anonymous has managed to completely break everything. Thank you to Anonymous. And the happy squirrels have rushed across screen. Yes. It's those happy squirrels. Happy, joy, happy, joy, happy squirrels. And the SLA team continues to be insane. And the pub crawl has continued. Yep, you're all absolutely... You're all nuttier than a squirrel's poop. You know that. Chat reflects streamer. Like I said, you're all nuttier than a squirrel's poop. kind of feel like I should be considering a break block. Should I consider a break block? I think I probably should. And by a break block, I mean one to change the texture in the set. Okay, so what I'm thinking... We're all doomed. He's thinking again. No! Let's have a look. Do I have... No, not in the... Oh, yes, actually I do. There's a Gordon on patrol again. It's probably Lord Snot still. Fine. While the sun sets in the distance and I attempt to actually get enough... There we are. Thank you. Let me sleep. Oh, I should have kept some of the... Yeah. Let's turn some of those just into those for the moment, because there's no point in doing those as what I was about to do in here. But... yeah, that works. And then one of those, one of those, one of those. No. One of those. A little bit there. A little bit there. Have we got any more polished basalt? Yes, we have. Awesome. That way I can actually get this. Oh, hold on. No, this is a 15 wide building. And I have 14. Fantastic. I then need 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 more. There. Oh. No. That's a problem. That's not going to help. How do we fix that? Half slab? Half slab. Half slab will fix it. So we cannot have that as a stair. I saw a stairway up in the air, breaking my build, oh yeah. It's trying to drive me crazy, placing these blocks. Good luck with that, I'm nuts already. And that's a level 2 hype train. I appreciate you all, you're absolutely amazing, but you're going to drive me crazy. Thank you. There! Oh, it must be 20 past the hour. And hey, so close to being a Squirtle. I mean, yeah, you're probably not far wrong there either, Cyber. Ah. And that. Oh, I didn't mean to jump off of there. And then polished here. I take it the disapproval from the cat is because of the random noises that I'm making. At which point my response is, ha! Good luck with trying to stop me doing that. Oh no, Raven's been destroyed by a meeting. Ah, okay. Then obviously the cat is just in need of food. Because cat has never been fed. Because cat. Bricks, stairs, deep slate, cobble. Right. Let's see. Probably need to go here a bit like this. No cat has ever been fed. It's a given. It's a universal constant. Even when they're sat next to a bowl that has food in it, they've never been fed. Okay. We have a wall. In fact, we have an entirely walled-in basement. Time to put a floor in, then. Let's get rid of the deep slate that's in my inventory for the moment, because I think we're actually done with... Yeah, we are. That's the deep slate layers done. Nope, wrong one. That one, that one... deep slate, cobble, deep slate. I nearly didn't bring enough. Ah! I forgot. What? Am I short of... Cats are hollow in the inside, yes. Do I not have any more... No. I'm out of basalt again. Oh well. Let's see. Andesite, cobble, that and that. Actually, no, won't be a trouble. No sequence of meetings is ever able to stop at one. This is a universal constant of meetings. Actually, I don't need to take cobble out of there. I've got cobble over here. Yes, there we are. And we'll turn all of that into mossy cobble. Basalt. Yeah. A basalt generator would probably solve my problems, except for the fact that I've got like 17.5 trillion tons of basalt from where I've been mining out the nether. Oh dear. Poor Nanian. Suffering entirely from looking at nice shiny pretties and then realising he doesn't actually need them. I'm assuming Taran was probably in said meetings. Right, let's remove the floor. Have you been letting Ivanova near your router, Nanian? No boom today, boom tomorrow. Always boom tomorrow. And whatever you do, do not upset Ivanova, for Ivanova is God. Don't worry. I strongly suspect, unless you remember Babylon 5, you haven't the faintest clue what I'm on about. Which probably also equates to quite a few people. Ivanova is God. Ivanova is always right. And if you ever disobey Ivanova, she will personally rip your lungs out through your throat. There is a sequence where a particular character who had been involved in the building of the first 4 Babylon stations was considered to be bad. He was considered to be bad luck because every time he left the stations, they either exploded or left out of or disappeared from the universe. And there was a moment when he left Babylon 5, and I think the response from Ivanova was, "No boom, no boom. Boom tomorrow. Always boom tomorrow." Because Ivanova. Other than making me feel even older as usual, Cyber, which, to be honest, I don't think you can do right now, there's not much that you can that can be added to the end of those statements. Except for the fact that I had hoped to have 3 pieces of bar humbug. Right, basalt. I think the episode might even have been called Escape from Gethsemane, in which somebody turns up on the station proclaiming himself to be one of King Arthur's knights. And I think he ends up dying, and the guy ends up taking on his role traversing the universe. Although that might be me conflating multiple storylines. Where's the basalt? There it is. There we are. For the moment, just the 1 stack. It's only theoretically used in the corners of the building. I know there's quite a few corners on this building due to pillars. Hello, Gordons. Flyby of the Gordons. Right. And to be honest, at this point, I really only wanted 1. To go there. It's like, yep, I went all that way just to pick up 1 basalt. Actually, now that I've done that, I might get 3 more. Nah, I think it'll probably be fine as is. Let's put in some of these.
Show me tenderness, love had me blind. Walk in the woods through your eyes.
Let's put some more cobble in. No. Ooh. Nether brick might work nicely, yes. Nice thought there, Raven. I need to consider if I'm going to put a doorway on this. in the basement? And I think the answer is yes, I do need a doorway down there. And at some point I need to work out... No, that one. 1, 2, 3. I kind of wish that Nether Brick had a sort of... no, that's probably a nice idea. Let's go with those. I was about to say, well done, Captain America. And what we'll do, now that we've done that, is add a little bit more to this. Now that... Let's get the nether brick fence out of there. And the nether brick walls. We will go crazy. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, like so. A late delivery, that's the one. Thank you, Sasibi. For some reason I thought that was a late delivery from Gethsemane. But Avalon is the right one. Thank you. I'm fairly sure that's also the same one with the guy who is actually considered to be, like, bad luck if he leaves DS9. DS9? I think I just crossed my my fandoms there. Wow. My brain has just segmentation faulted. Yeah, it's not DS9, it's B5. Wow. I regret to inform you that my brain has now reached segmentation fault. Yeah, that's the one, CB. He went on PTO just before every other station met its end. And everybody tried not to... yeah, etc. Yes. Everybody viewed him as bad luck when actually the guy... was actually considered to be good luck because he'd always been keeping the stations fiddle. Right, let us start bringing in... oh, hold on. Before we start bringing in a floor, let's bring in some daylight. By way of daylight? That's not daylight, Scott. These are torches. Before we seal up the basement, let's make sure that it's not going to turn into a mob farm. I feel like I should probably bring in some normal stone as well. Oh, I've got normal stone. Yeah, that works. Can it change the laws of physics, Captain? And why is there a blue box parked in 10 forward? Yes. I will take one of those. Right, let's move that out of the way. Didn't someone try that once? It might have been a fan fiction or a fan movie. Yeah, Galaxy Quest is probably the closest to it. Okay. I'm liking this floor. It feels cohesive. Or at least not terrible. Probably sleep before we end up with suicide shrubs blowing up my basement. No boom. No boom. It goes boom, biddy boom, biddy boom, biddy boom. I'm slightly disturbed at the fact that time seems to be accelerating this evening, which is highly unfair. We have a floor. And conversely, by sheer perversion, we have a ceiling. Thing is, though, I don't like that ceiling. I think we need to do something about that ceiling. What do we do with that ceiling? What should we do with the random ceiling? What should we do with the crappy ceiling? What should we do with the crappy ceiling? Because I do not like it. Yeah. It needs vaulting. The ceiling is revolting. Okay. And I know that's not what you meant. Wow, Cyber. Cyber. That's cruel. And entirely unneeded. Let's see. If I grab those, I can grab those and that. It's only going to hold one floor, but yes. I said 15, didn't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Really? Helps if you actually go all the way to the side, to the other side. That's close to feeling too low, but it's actually not too bad. What I don't like is... Ew, then again. Actually, no. I quite like that. Particularly given what I'm about to do. I always wondered why spruce log, when it's stripped, looks slightly reddish. That's Youngle. Youngle? Youngle logs. Alright. Oh, they aren't? Oh, goodness. Grail is a Season 1, Avalon is Season 3. Oh. I stand thoroughly bemused. I thought that those two were the same storyline. No. No. Turning into Minecraft here. No. No, definitely not. I'm not looking for firework. That feels a bit wide to be... But of course we've got nothing supporting anything here. I'd say it's time for a wee watch. Yes. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need 25. Yeah. That's going to be expensive. 50. That really is going to be expensive. Okay. Time to break out the expensive stuff. Yeah. That is going to be expensive. Oh well. So be it. Whoa. Now. That's going to need something special, so we'll do that, that, and that. And we should probably do something special here. There's probably 3 of those, but I'm then thinking we do this, and we we take out that one and that. Looms are very nice. As are the base. What was it I used over? I've used a variety of things recently. Because the underside of so many of the of these is really quite impressive. The really expensive one is the underside of an enchanting table, which ends up looking like obsidian, so that's completely useless. But this one has a beautiful red, and I think the looms... So this one's a lovely red, and this one is, yes, that one. Only problem is it's very directional. And then there's also furnaces, which have that nice border around them. And smokers, if I remember rightly, have an interesting border on them as well. Slightly more interesting, but nothing as dramatic. Hives, what the heck are they called? Beehives, yes. Beehives have a lovely texture both on the top and on the bottom. I think it's the same one on the top and bottom. Is it the same one on the top? Yes, it is. So those have a lovely bottom as well. And we did stone cutters the other day, which was highly expensive, and I don't think cartography tables bring anything to it. Oh, no. They do. That's... Because that's not dark oak. Because that's... Oh, no, it is just dark oak. Okay. I thought that one was different. And what was the other one? Oh, yes. Sealing of cauldrons. That really interesting texture. Those are lovely. I think one of these days those are going to be the midline, the central line on something. But yes, always remember, look at the underside of the job blocks, because they are really, really interesting. Right. I should probably clear this up. There we are. That sounds interesting. I might have to log in at some point. What's the underside of a fletching table like? Birch. Not very interesting. I'm out of dark oak virtually. That's not helpful. I'm out of dark oak. Dagnabbit. Look, I know I'm crying inside about the fact that I needed more dark oak, but Minecraft, did you have to rub it in? Also, I'm completely out of fireworks in my inventory, so I need to do a little bit of a retrieval job from my ender chest. Yikes. Overshoot. Fortunately, I have another ender chest that I carry with me. That's not an ender chest. That's an ender chest. And really fortunately, I've still got nearly half a shulker box of fireworks. I still like the fortress that I found that had, which was actually the surrounding. It was called a Bastille, and it was surrounding a. I was about to say a Gordon Tower, but it's not a Gordon Tower. But you know what I mean. Pillager Tower. Yes, the Bastille. Those are lovely. Don't suppose I can sleep to get rid of this. Nope, it's barely the middle of the morning. Right. Okay, and I'm going to put that, and... Well, apparently I'm not going to put that in there. Fine, we'll put that in there. I suppose that we've got seeds somewhere. Yes, we have. There we are. Oh, not continuous spawns. I thought it was, because I was disappointed by the fact that it had a pillager tower in the middle and thus thought it was just extending vanilla mechanics and would make it permanent. There we are. I think... Oh, the Bastille is probably permanent. Boo! I think we have a basement. Ready for turning into a kitchen. I probably want to stick a doorway in this area. Just to ruin my wall. What a shame. Hey, you know what? This has to be one of the first times that I've actually built upwards in a long way. I'm actually building the building in the correct order. I've built walls, I've built the floor, I've built a ceiling. And I built them in that order. Is anyone else disturbed by this concept? I'll have to build a ceiling. I'll have to build a roof tomorrow just to ruin things. However, let's bring back shader packs because the clocks have caught up with us, quite surprisingly, disturbingly, and upsettingly. So let's get my normal account out of the way because we are at Pretty's o'clock. And currently Pretty's o'clock means it's raining. So we've got the beginnings of a very damp stables here. And the beginnings of the basement. I can't believe it's taken 2.5 hours to build this much of a building. That doesn't feel right, does it? I must have been back and forth about 2 million times on what I was doing. I do like the way that we get puddles with this. Just kind of wish we could get rid of the rain to see what this looked like in the daylight. Yeah, the puddles are not turned on by default in this texture pack. I had to switch them on the moment that I found them. It's like, I want those. Those are needed. And it's when you can sort of see all the reflections and everything is just so beautiful. I don't know why, but it just makes me so happy. I mean, how about that? all the reflections. Thankfully, this machine takes one look at it and goes, okay. Ooh. That's pretty. I like the reflection of the lights in the dock. And all of the eyes staring down at us. I can't remember what GPU I've got in this. It's not very big because it's just the... yeah, I was about to say, I only barely have a decent GPU because it's built onto the dang thing. Really? Oh, okay. I was about to say, is that visible on this or something? Oh yeah, 2060 RTX. However, with that, I would like to say thank you to everyone for joining me this evening. Thank you to all of those who continued subscriptions, added subscriptions, gifted bits, and attempted to totally break my sanity and my brain. You succeeded. You're all crazy. You're utterly bonkers, and I love you for it. I will be back again tomorrow at my usual time, 2.5 hours previously to now, where we will be continuing to work on the inn and stables and all the other elements around this area. And you never know, I might actually start on an interior while I'm at it. I hope you all have a good time zone. I hope you all have a good day tomorrow, and I will see you all again soon. Bye bye.